Greetings, Naked News Guy here, and today I want to talk about my 19th political position, which is national trade schools. So basically, after a person completes 2 years in the military or 2 years in the National Civil Service, they should be given the option to go to a national trade school. What this would do is this would teach them a skilled trade. So let's say in the National Civil Service, they learned a little bit about plumbing, they did general labor, now they decide they want to be a plumber, okay? They would go to a plumbing trade school. These schools would be set up all over the country because we need tradespeople. And there are a lot of good trade schools that exist, but they're very expensive in some cases. In other cases, they're fly-by-night companies that take people's money, take money from the government, and at the end of it, they're not really preparing a person for the job they need. Like, for example, truck driving schools, a lot of them will put 15 people in a truck and teach them how to drive a truck by giving them an hour of experience. That's bullshit. Then there's other companies like England, which is a trucking company, that takes advantage of people saying they're going to train them in-house, and then they stick them on the road with no experience and no knowledge of the trade. So we need national trade schools. These should cover things like trucking. These should cover things like construction trades, plumbing, HVAC, electrical. And once you complete your 2 years of National Civil Service or in military service, then you get to go to these schools tuition free. Now, if you've been in the National Civil Service with 50% of your income being saved up for 2 years, this will help you with housing and the other expenses that come with going to school full time. We should encourage people to go to these trade schools. You know, we are always going to need plumbers. We're always going to need electricians. We're always going to need truck drivers. These are jobs that we need in this country. Instead of young people just filtering in, going to college, learning, shit like art history and crap where they're really not likely to get a job, after 2 years of National Civil Service, they'd have some money to cover their living expenses, and now they have an idea of what they want to do. So yes, I do believe that education is very important and education should be funded, but like I said, it shouldn't be funded for free. You put in your 2 years, then you've earned it, and you should be able to go to a trade school. Look, if you want to go to a private trade school and pay more money, that's your choice. But the option should be there to go to a tuition-free trade school. You know, we talk about we need to get these jobs for our citizens. Well, one way we need to do it is we need to have trade schools available. Again, Naked News Guy here, not just offering criticisms, offering solutions as well. Like and subscribe for more content.